the second death. Now, this is interesting. The second death has no power over us, but what is the second death? Now, the definition of the second death is unequivocally stated just a few verses later in Revelation 20, verse 14. Death and Hades were thrown into the lake of fire. This is the second death, comma, the lake of fire. So what is the second death? According to the Bible, the second death is the lake of fire. I tell you this incrementally. I try to teach this, and you'll get the whole picture eventually, but the hell that people go to today who die without Jesus is not the lake of fire. People go to what the Bible refers to as Hades. We call it hell. It's a place of torment. It's a place away from God's blessing. It's a place of punishment for sure, but it is not the final death that the damned will suffer, because the final death, the second death, is the lake of fire, okay? And the second death, this is the second death because the lake of fire is a place where the whole self will go. When unsaved people die, where are their bodies still right now? Their spirits are in hell, or what biblically is Hades, but their bodies are still here, right? When you go to the lake of fire, you get your body back. Your body is a part of the punishment. And if you think about it, a mortal body could not endure an eternal hell, could it? You would have to have an immortal body to exist in an ongoing hell. Think about that. Just like we need an immortal body for heaven. Okay, we'll get to that at one point here. So the first death is Hades. What the Bible talks, Luke chapter 16, read that chapter this week where Jesus talks about the rich man and Lazarus, one going to a place of torment and one going to Abraham's bosom. But people who die today go to torment. They go to what we call hell, which is Hades. But that is, the spirit is going, but the body, the physical body from this life would still be in the grave. Okay? So the second death involves the whole self. The first death is more about what happens to your spirit.